Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you're new, welcome. Happy 2022. Happy New Year, everybody. I hope your year is off to a very good, healthy start. I know sicknesses are running rampant right now and the craziness is definitely not over as far as what's going on in the world. So I hope you're all doing well and off to a good start, as good as it can be at least. And today I just wanted to talk a little bit about resolutions, starting fresh, tips and advice that I have for starting off a good new year. So I just wanted to jump right in and talk about resolutions. So a lot of us like to make resolutions. There's, some people that love them. There's some people that hate them and think that they're silly. There's a lot of different opinions on resolutions and, starting fresh in the new year. Some people think it's just another day with a different number attached to the date. Other people take it very seriously and find it a new time to wipe the slate clean and start fresh and venture on some new beginnings, new hobbies or a career or whatever it may be. So everyone feels a little bit differently surrounding the new year. I myself personally have never really taken resolutions seriously. Maybe when I was very young and it was, cool to make a resolutions list, but I never really stuck to it. I'm the kind of person who thinks every day, doesn't matter what day of the year it is, can be a fresh start, especially because everyone's at a different time in their life. It doesn't have to be an end and a beginning when January rolls around. So I think that anyone can start fresh no matter what time of year it is. But if you think that a new year is a good push to get you that motivation to start fresh on something or get you to do something you've been wanting to do, then that's great. It's all about mentality. So it's whatever motivates you, and if it's just a random day out of the year that you feel motivated to start something that you've always wanted to, or turn your life around, or start eating better, that is awesome. But I think there's a lot of pressure behind a new year and, getting your life together or, starting something that you may not be exactly ready to start. So I feel like if you feel that pressure on yourself and you don't really feel that it's the right time for something, that's important, and you shouldn't ignore those feelings, because you're just going to burn out and not have that motivation, maybe even a week into starting something. So it has to be the right time. I think timing is everything when it comes to starting fresh and starting something new. That way you don't burn out quickly and change your mind or just feel like you maybe made a rash decision. So I think, it takes personal growth, and I think it takes the right motivation, the right timing to really have a sense to start fresh and to do it right. It doesn't mean that you don't have to let the new year just pass you by without making any changes. I think there's always room for human growth and improvement. There's always something we can be better with, or more diligent, or whatever it may be. You can always implement changes in the new year. So for example, the holidays are usually a time when people let go of maybe their fitness regimen or eating well, or whatever it may be. So, a good thing for anyone to do really is to implement healthier changes in your everyday routine. And this can start small, like incorporating a healthier breakfast in your day. Maybe getting to sleep at a better time and waking up at a decent time of day instead of going to bed late and waking up late. You could, incorporate more exercise. So maybe going for a walk during your lunch break. Or just a 15-minute mat routine. I always like to encourage people to start small, especially if they're new to doing something, because if you overwhelm yourself there's a lot of pressure, there's a lot that's at stake, and jumping into something gung-ho can be exciting and it can be easy at first, but over time it can really wear you down, or you sometimes bite off more than you can chew. And life gets busy. Sometimes life kicks in and then you drop, those new resolutions altogether. So it's always wise to start small and realistic goals. Write them down, because when you write something down, it tells your mind, okay, this is something important. I need to look back at this. I need to take this seriously. It can help implement the right motivation to make something a habit. So I like to write things down. I like to make a list, and then I'll refer back to that list and say, okay, what have I accomplished so far to get to this goal, or have I accomplished this goal yet? What am I doing to take the steps to accomplish this goal? So it's good to either write down, a realistic goal or a big goal in little tiny realistic steps and wins along the way that you can take to get to that big goal. So it's good to look at a big picture, but it's also good to look at the little tiny steps that get you there, and to really reward yourself and acknowledge those little steps when you accomplish them, because no one gets to the top of the stairs in one step. Like, there's just no way. If it's a big flight of steps, you have to climb them. There's no way to just, extend your leg all the way up. There's no easy way to get there, and if it is easy, it's probably not the right thing, and it's probably not very realistic or reliable. Unfortunately, life is tough, and big rewards usually entail hard work, diligence, commitment, persevering, sacrifices. Not easy things, but well worth it in the end. So as silly as resolutions may sound, I do think there's good within them if you look at them in a realistic, logical way, and you can take little tiny resolutions and implement them in your life. There's just so many ideas that you can do, whether it's health, whether it's something you want, like, buying a house one day, or going back to school, being more fit, eating healthier, getting a puppy, like whatever it is that you want in life. It'll take motivation. It'll take those steps to get you to where you want to be, and it takes implementing little things in your daily routine to get you to your end result. So I think the new year is a great way to implement little resolutions rather than big ones. But, to each their own. I think everyone's different in the way that they view the new year. Some people don't look at it any differently. I mean, if you're already implementing things in your life all the time, and, you're just the type of person that is always reflecting on ways to improve yourself, and it's not a new year that, you need to really evaluate your, inside yourself, that's great. I mean, there's a lot of people that aren't good at that, and there's a lot of people that are good at that. And it's just a personal preference, and everyone's journey is different, so don't compare your path to someone else's, because you don't know what they're going through. You don't know where they've been, and you don't have the same goals and aspirations as them. So it's silly to compare your life with someone else's, and also to compare your goals with another person's, because they're on a different path than you. And you need to focus on where you want to be and how you're going to get there. So this year I encourage you guys to be your best selves, and if this is the time of year to start implementing those goals, I encourage you to take those steps, start today, not tomorrow, and accept the fact that it's going to be tough, and there's going to be roadblocks, and you're going to fail sometimes, but that makes up the beautiful journey of life. Love you guys, Happy New Year, and I'll see you next time.